Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. Aren't you tired of pretending? Or living a fake life? Or pleasing people? If yes, then today's video is for you. Our today's topic for discussion is how to be yourself, or how to live with authenticity and be your truest self. So, first let's try to understand what does it mean to be authentic, or the definition of authenticity. So, your authentic self is who you really are deep down, the part of you that does not care what others think. Authenticity means having a keen awareness of who you are and what you stand for. There is no universal agreed upon definition of authenticity, but researchers generally describe it as a state of self-awareness and self-determination that allows a person to act in a way that aligns with his or her core values and beliefs. Now we will understand how we lose our authenticity. Well, we are constantly balancing inner and outer aspects of ourselves in order to fit in, to become more successful, or to find love. We are driven to find our place in society. We live in a society that values superficiality, strives for perfection, and defines success by the dollars in our bank accounts, not by how well we live our values every day. So, the fear of rejection often prevents people from expressing their authentic selves. They put up a mask and change their behavior in order to fit in. When you betray yourself to fit in, you wind up feeling isolated and alone. Feeling of guilt, shame, and low self-esteem are the results when you are not true to yourself. So the next question is, why is it hard to be authentic? We were molded as children by our parents, teachers, religions, peer groups, and society to fit in. As a result, we developed beliefs, thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that keep us acting in the ways we were taught to act, not in the ways that make us feel like our authentic selves. So this version of ourselves can be thought of as adaptive self. The adaptive self helps us to become functional member of society, but it stops us to become a fully fledged human being. We have understood the problem. Now, here is a solution. Ways to develop authenticity. Number 1. Observe yourself. Watch yourself as you live in the present moment. Observe how your adaptive self behaves, what it believes, how it reacts under pressure, and how it responds to challenges. By identifying which responses are adaptive versus authentic, you can begin to notice the falseness and begin to see the truth underneath. Now, let's proceed towards our second point, which is explore your values. So, values are like guiding lights for living a life of meaning. Integrity, ethics, and living our personal values is an effective way to live more authentically. The trouble comes when we are so far away from our authentic selves that we do not even know what our values are. So, explore your values and figure out some ways to start living them. Point number 3 is examine family belief system. Most people were raised in some sort of family-style environment during their earliest years. By examining where our behaviors come from, we can learn a lot about our authentic selves. Point number 4 is release pattern and belief that no longer serve you. When you do come across a thought, emotion, or an action that does not represent your authentic self, work on letting it go. Point number 5 is open a dialogue between the adaptive self and authentic self. Invite the two aspects of yourself, the adaptive self and the authentic self, to have a discussion as a part of thought exercises. Thank the adaptive self for helping you to fit in society, and thank the authentic self for helping you feel whole, real, and self-confident. Point number 6 is my favorite. Accept yourself for who you are. Accepting yourself often requires a mental attitude adjustment. It's not easy. Focus on accepting and appreciating who you are as a unique individual. Accept your flaws. You have to accept that you are not perfect, and it's fine to have hobbies or interests that differs from others. Point number 7 is journaling. Practice journaling. A daily habit of writing freehand allows your subconscious mind to report how you are feeling, what's going well, what you are noticing, and anything else. Making regular time for self-reflection helps you get to know yourself and boost your self-esteem. Point number 8, build your support system. This is also my favorite. One of the most joyful aspects of life is having people with whom you can be true, unfiltered version of you. This support system might include your family members, friends, or colleagues. It could also include professionals such as coaches or therapists. So, prioritize getting together with your people at regular interval, either in person or online. Homework for life. Now, I would like to give you some tips to maintain authenticity. Do what you say. Make telling the truth a habit. Make statements and decisions consciously. Don't take anything personally, and accept that you can't please everyone. Everybody is different. So be you and the world will adjust. Learn to say no and define your boundaries. Setting boundaries is an act of self-care. So that's all for today. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep seeking, keep shining, live well, and leave a legacy. Much love.